In 2005, Monolith set the gold standard for AI and environmental destruction. But in this highly praised action horror first-person shooter, while the shotgun was a beast and the assault rifle was extremely reliable, there was one weapon that felt like it was designed by a sadistic carpenter. It's a high-velocity stake driver that not only kills your enemies, but it integrates them into the environment. Known affectionately as the stake gun, this is the weapon that proved in the world of tactical shooters, the most satisfying way to end a fight is to make sure that your enemies stick around. Today, we're looking at the HV Penetrator from F.E.A.R. All sources used for this video will be linked down in the description below. I now have a bi-weekly Q&A series called Frags and Coffee. If you would like to ask a question and have it featured on that show, please use the hashtag Frags and Coffee. That'll help me search through all the comments and find them easily. And who knows, you might be featured in the next Q&A episode. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. The HV Penetrator is the bridge between a sniper rifle and a heavy machine gun. Here are the stats. Projectile: 10mm pressurized steel stakes. Sounds painful. Damage: it's extremely high at 25. One-shot headshots and roughly 2 to 3 shots to the torso. In rare cases though, you might have a couple of headshots in order to kill your opponent, depending on how much armor they have. Rate of fire is medium. It fires stakes at a rhythmic pace. Fast enough, but not a shredder like the SMG. But don't worry, it is made up by its significant damage and its extreme accuracy. Range: since it's slow firing, it's not really recommended to use at close range. Medium to long ranges are the ideal use case for this weapon. But if you're like me, you try and use it as much as you can. And for some additional stats: ammo type, 10mm slugs. Some interesting trivia in regards to this. The slugs have been called tent poles by the community for how big they appear once fired. Much bigger than 10mm. It's assumed that the rounds expand once they are fired. Ammo cost: 1 per shot. Ammo cap: 250. And the Penetrator is also known as the stake gun. The magic here lies in the Havoc physics engine. Most games treat a kill as a simple animation swap. In F.E.A.R., the Penetrator applies a massive impulse force to the enemy's ragdoll at the specific point of impact. If the impact occurs near a wall, the game's joint system creates a fixed point between the NPC's hitbox and the level geometry. This is your anti-armor specialist. While the SMG struggles against the heavy replica elites, the Penetrator stakes are designed to ignore armor values. It is the most ammo-efficient way to take down a bullet sponge without resorting to explosives. The balance is handled with its limited ammo. The Penetrator can quickly become your favorite gun just because of how rewarding it is to pin your enemies. And it does a significant amount of damage. But you'll find that you run out of ammo quickly, ending your dreams of becoming an interior decorator for Armacam. The Penetrator doesn't look like a standard issue military rifle. It looks like an aggressive shaped industrial construction tool that Armacam tacticalized. Is that a word? It is now. It's bulky, yet tactical, and has a cool digital interface that feels very late 90s, early 2000s sci-fi. Listen to this. The sound design is tactile. It doesn't bang like a gunpowder weapon. It thumps with the sound of high-pressure air. It's a mechanical, rhythmic noise that feels incredibly sturdy. When a stake hits a wall, it makes a resonant ping that lets you know the physics engine has successfully done its job. By the way, if you are enjoying the content I'm making, consider supporting the channel by liking, subbing, doing all the YouTube stuff. It's greatly appreciated. Let's keep going. What truly makes the HV Penetrator great is the environmental interaction. This isn't just a visual gag, it's a gameplay loop. Because F.E.A.R is a game about reflex time, using your slow-mo ability, you have the time to aim specifically for limbs. Pinning an enemy's arm to a door frame or their head to a ceiling isn't just a kill, it's a trophy. It turns the aftermath of every firefight into a grim museum of your accuracy. You are really living the fantasy of Point Man and his insane reactive skills. Because the stakes are physical projectiles, they have a slight travel time. In reflex time, you can actually see the blur of the stake traveling through the air, trailing a slight distortion effect. It makes every shot feel intentional. You aren't just spraying, you're threading the needle. There's a psychological element to it as well. In a game known for its oppressive, claustrophobic atmosphere, having a weapon that anchors the chaos provides a strange sense of control. It's the ultimate expression of the Point Man being the most dangerous thing in the room. The HV Penetrator is a masterpiece of game feel. It took a simple idea, a nail gun, and used the power of physics to turn it into an iconic piece of first-person shooter history. It rewards precision, handles armor like it's a piece of paper, and creates some of the most memorable moments in the genre. It is the definitive weapon in F.E.A.R. What do you think of the HV Penetrator from F.E.A.R? Was the Penetrator your go-to weapon like me, or were you more of a shotgun and slide kick slow-mo action star? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear your stories. And stay tuned because our next weapon doesn't really do damage, but it turns your enemies into squashable bugs for your boot. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, share it with friends, and subscribe for more great gaming content. And if you're looking for more, check out this recommended video right here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.